external influence. Number one, my car got stolen right out in front of my house, right? Most people get really negative. That would get them off track. And then right after that, the brand new car we bought needs a brand new engine, right? So I had to go through the internal process. Hey, will this matter when I die?
We are TQL, living a total quality life. In faith, family, fitness, wellness, and business. It's time to get it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Heartfelt Heat with CP. Thank you so much for all the support. This is probably the most important one that I've ever done, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you share it, and again, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. This helps me just as much as it does you, because life is a lifelong journey. I have to continue to practice these things to be happy in my life and move forward. So today I'm going to talk about how to deal with negativity in your life. This one is super important. So a lot of you guys have seen my physical transformation. Used to weigh 310 pounds, I'm down to 230 right now. But I also had a mental and spiritual transformation in my life that really changed the game for me. And really what it came down to is I had to cut the negativity out of my life. And first that started with external negativity. So my environment, who I was around, was that negatively affecting how I did, how I ate, how I drank, all these different things. So you have to assess your external first, and then you can assess the internal, because we don't live in a perfect world. External influences, you're not going to be able to get rid of all of them, but you can do some things to eliminate and fight off negativity so you minimize it. Then you have internal things that you can do to fight those on a daily basis, because it is a lifelong journey. And here's two specific stories in my life in the last 30 days where I've had to deal with negativity. One, an external influence. Number one, my car got stolen right out in front of my house, right? Most people get really negative. That would get them off track. And then right after that, the brand new car we bought needs a brand new engine, right? So I had to go through the internal process. Hey, will this matter when I die? And those types of questions that the advice that I gave you to make sure that I didn't let it affect me and it wasn't a distraction. So use that in real life. And another thing is, in the month of December, I worked out every day, but I didn't eat really great. So I gained 20 pounds, right? So that I could have got really negative with myself. I could have stopped working out, could have got way off track, but I had to get right on track. And the internal questions that I asked myself is, hey, can I control this? Yes, I can control this. So let's get it on track. And I start getting small wins and small victories, walking every day, reading every day, the things that will help me move forward in my life. So those are the things that you can do internally to continue to move forward and not let the circumstance and let negativity derail you in your life. So for the external things, what you need to do is assess your environment. Who are the people that you talk to the most? The 5 people, I would say. I think this is super important. A lot of people talk about this, but really assess that. Are they bringing you positivity or negativity? Could be your friends, could be your family, people you work with. You have to assess all your relationships and really ask yourself that question and limit it, because what we can do first is limit what comes in, and then we fight what we can't limit what comes in. So assess your environment with the 5 closest people to you and your work, everywhere around you. That's what I had to do, and that's what really changed for me. And then secondly, you're not going to be able to control everything, but don't participate in negative energy in the world. Whether you have an opinion that's left or right or north or south, I just don't participate in that. Yeah, I have my opinion, I have my causes, but I just don't allow that negative energy to get in my space. So it's super important is tune out the negative things in the world that might be distracting you and getting you off focus. So internally, like I said, we're not going to be able to fight everything that comes into us. There is going to be negative that comes in our life. We can try to fend off as much as possible, but internally you have to deal with it. So when I get in situations where negativity comes into my life, whether I create it because our thoughts create it, I have to ask myself a few questions, which this helps me a lot. So take notes on this. Will this matter when I die? I ask myself that question when I get really negative and emotional. Will this matter when I die? Most of the time it will not matter when you die. So hopefully that'll bring down. And also I have internal triggers. So when I get really negative, I have to get out of that mindset. So for me, I'll listen to worship music. I'll go work out. I'll go meditate. You got to figure out something that will help you shift your mindset when that external environment does affect you. So those are a couple things that you can do internally to continue to fight it. This will be a lifelong battle, but if you can assess your environment and get a lot of the external negativity out of you and continue to work on the internal stuff, that's when your life will change. Hopefully this made a difference for you. Have a great day.
TQL, living a total quality life. In faith, family, fitness, wellness, and business. It's time to get it. All decisions that we make, especially the ones today, are the ones that pave the way for tomorrow. So just know at TQL, we're here a total quality life.